Good morning, everyone. I thought we would get weird this morning. Alright, so some of you may know about this mysterious black hole spotted on Google Maps, okay? And the internet sleuths have been unable to detect what a black hole visible on Google Maps is after it was revealed by a Reddit user. The black hole, which has 3 sides, was shared on Reddit last week by CocoBlocks, who wrote, "What the is this? Looking nothing like an island." Redditors went on to discuss whether or not the black hole was in fact an island, a portal to another world, or a secret military base. Many searched Google Maps to find the black hole, which eventually turned out to be an atoll belonging to the Republic of Kiribati. That's Kirabiti, known as the Vostok Island. As Live Science reported, Google often blurs out military sites and other secret locations to avoid disclosing information about the whereabouts of such sites, which can lead to speculation about a black hole. My first thought was that it censored. A Reddit user wrote, "It wouldn't make sense for a natural formation to be black like that in such a shallow, small atoll island." Okay, a number of Reddit users realized that the black hole was actually Vostok Island, an allegedly uninhabited atoll, A-T-O-L-L, okay, about 2,280 kilometers, so that's about 3,902 miles east of Sydney, Australia. Could maybe be an underground volcano, which is what causes the blackness, assuming it isn't a hole. Most likely igneous rock, speculated another Reddit user who turned out to be almost right. According to National Geographic, Vostok is one of the 5 atolls in the Southern Line Islands in the Pacific Ocean. Sorry, English this morning. The chain of islands are also incredibly diverse, both on and offshore. And then the article just kind of ends. So, weird, right? And I will show you a picture of that. Okay, so this is what they saw. See, you got your ocean, and then this is supposedly an island that they were calling a black hole or portal or blacked out military something, whichever. Okay, so mysterious black holes that are islands, and you can't make this stuff up. You know, was it there before? Or are they just saying it is what it is now because people seen it? Who knows? Whichever. You decide. Then I come across, this was like days ago, okay? We've been already talking about this in the community with a few others, but then I come across this morning. Mysterious shards of glass are strewn across miles of desert, and we finally know why. Or do we? They first came to scientists' attention about a decade ago. A mysterious field of glass fragments scattered across Chile's Atacama Desert and aligned in a vast corridor stretching 75 kilometers long, about 50 miles. These strange pieces of glass, too many to be counted, are clustered in a number of sites along the desert corridor. and they take a number of shapes, some occurring in large slabs about 50 centimeters, 20 inches long, across. They have both rough and smooth features and look as if they've been somehow folded and twisted into their current form, scientists say. Many of the morphologies indicate of sliding, shearing, twisting, rolling, and folding in some cases, more than twice, before being fully quenched. Researchers explain in a new study analyzing the glass led by first author, a planetary geologist, Peter Schultz, a professor emeritus at Brown University, Rhode Island. Okay. Whatever it was that triggered these violent, messy transformations roughly 12,000 years ago has been fully understood. An early hypothesis suggested that could be the result of a large meteor exploding in the atmosphere, a giant airbrush throwing fragments of hot, fiery space rock onto the desert surface, with the extraterrestrial shrapnel melting the sand and soil on the spot. That's not as far-fetched as it may sound at first. Mysterious glass remnants like this have been found in numerous locations across the planet, and in many cases, meteoric explosions or impacts are taken as the most likely explanation for how the glass got there. Not that space rock are the only hypothetical argument to consider in the case of the Atacama's glass shards. Scientists have also suggested they could have formed in the furnace of a natural surface fire in a different age and climate where the desert was covered in more abundant vegetation. So which is it? According to Schultz and colleagues, the extraterrestrial space rock hypothesis is actually the more likely explanation here. In the new study, the researchers collected this and studied over 300 samples of the desert glass, examining them under an electron microscope and analyzing their chemical composition through spectroscopy. The results, the team says, unequivocally suggests that the glass is not wholly of this planet. This is the first time we have clear evidence of glass on Earth that were created by the thermal radiation and winds from a fireball exploding just above the surface. According to the researchers, minerals in the glass called zircons had decompressed to form the mineral, I'm not sure if I can pronounce this, guys, Baddeleyite, Baddelyite, which would have required extremely hot temperatures of 1,670 degrees Celsius, which is far hotter than a wildfire. But that's not all. The glass fragments also contained thousands of exotic material grains of a rare or kind rarely seen here on Earth. So rare, in fact, they're only known to occur in meteorites and other extraterrestrial rocks. Some of these strange minerals, including extraterrestrial cubonite, were previously identified by NASA's Stardust mission, which collected samples from a comet Wild 2 in 2004. It's too early to say for sure, but whatever the long-gone object was that created these strange fields of glass in the Atacama Desert, it might have borne some kind of relation to Wild 2, at least in terms of its composition. Another coincidence that bears further investigation is that the timing of the Airbus broadly overlaps with the disappearance of quaternary megafauna in South America, which itself coincides with both the aerial of ancient hunter-gatherers in the area and changes in climate as well. As for the weather, the meteoric airburst may have had anything to do with that extinction. It's not yet clear. It's too soon to say if there was a causal connection or not, Schultz says. But what we can say is that this event did happen around the same time as when we think the megafauna disappeared, which is intriguing. Yeah, so I'll show you the pictures. Okay, so this is the article that I was reading. It's pretty. And that's really, really cool. This is the Cubanite, the Charlie light, and the whatever that is. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. So I guess with all this mysteriousness going on around the world, there's a lot that they don't know. There's a lot that we don't know. And they don't tell us everything that they know. You know? Well, anyway, I just find that kind of interesting. And, yeah, so, you know, seeing black holes in the shape of a triangle from Google Maps that weren't really seen before, but now they have an excuse for it. Sure. And now we have strange glass spreading out miles across deserts that are extraterrestrial. Can't even talk this morning. I don't know, guys. Let me know what you think. Y'all have a great day.